Something is causing volcanoes to erupt throughout our solar system. Earth's slowing rotation, the reason given for possible increase in large earthquakes for us, but nothing was mentioned about also increased volcanic activity, but logic would say that this would also be the case, and it does seem to be happening. But now we see that it's happening throughout our solar system as well. One would think that perhaps there is more at play here. So Earth is rotating slower. That's why we have more increased earthquakes and volcanic activity. But what's going on in the solar system? Is this a sign of something massive moving through or maybe near our solar system? Comet 46P Wirtanen is was set to make a close approach about 2 years ago. It's the only known or acknowledged object out of norm currently, and it would be visible to the naked eye. It was. Could this comet affect the planets of our solar system? Even if it was, no one is going to admit it. Now, this is what Live Sciences says. NASA's Juno spacecraft recently spotted a possible new volcano at the south pole of Jupiter's most lava-licious moon, Io. But this volcanically active moon is not alone in the solar system, where sizzling hot rocks explode and ooze onto the surface of several worlds. So how do earthly volcanoes differ from those erupting across the rest of our solar system? And so let's start with Jupiter's moon, Io. The moon is famous for its hundreds of volcanoes, including fountains that sometimes spurt lava dozens of miles above the surface, according to NASA. This Jupiter moon is constantly reforming its surface through volcanic eruptions, even to this day. Io's volcanism results from strong gravitational encounters between Jupiter and two of its large moons, Europa and Ganymede, which shake up Io's insides. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. Rosalind Lopez, Senior Research Center at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Pasadena, California, managed observations of Io between 1996 and 2001 during the Galileo spacecraft mission to Jupiter. And she says, Io has lots of caldera-like features, but they are on the surface. This is what she told Live Science. She says, there are lots of lava flows and lots of lakes. Lava lakes are pretty rare on Earth. We have half a dozen of them. We think they have occurred in the past on Venus and Mars. But on Io, we actually see lava lakes at the present time. And then we have Kilauea, Hawaii's volcano, is one such spot on Earth dotted with lava lakes. And it's, of course, Kilauea is erupting now. We have lava in the Halemaumau crater. Now, Juno scientists asked for Lopez's help in identifying Io's newly found hotspot. She said, the new observations of Io are welcome because Galileo was in an equatorial orbit and could rarely see the poles. By contrast, Juno is in a polar orbit and has a much better view. There are some hints that Io might have larger and less frequent eruptions at the poles, she said, but scientists need more observations to be sure. Venus and Mars volcanoes are all right tonight. Venus also appears to have active lava flows on its surface where temperatures reach more than 800 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 425 degrees Celsius. The few Soviet Venera spacecraft that landed there in the 1970s and 80s lasted only a short time. Lopez said it's unclear if Venus has active volcanoes currently, although multiple observations from Earth's past Venus Express mission suggest it might. One example is Idun Mons, which is a hotspot that may have erupted relatively recently. Venus has dome volcanoes, or volcanoes with lots of peaks. Although these volcanoes might be inactive, this kind of volcano is also common on Earth. A dome volcano is formed from eruptions of viscous, sticky lava with only a small percentage of gas that oozes out. Volcanologists call it two-faced lava because it hides itself and oozes out, Lopez said. Mount St. Helens in Washington state is one such example, with several of these lava domes dotting its crater. Venus is also populated with other types of volcanoes and volcanic features: pancake domes, which look like pancakes, arachnoids, eroded calderas that look like spiders, lava flows, and volcanic plains. Venus and Mars also have shield volcanoes, a type of volcano that made up almost entirely of fluid lava flows. Shield volcanoes are common here on Earth, Hawaii in particular, Lopez said. Mars possesses the highest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons, and several other monster volcanoes, perhaps because its gravity is lighter than Earth's and the volcanoes can grow taller, she said. On Mars, the volcanoes appear to be dormant, as there are no visible recent lava flows on the surface. There's extensive evidence of past volcanism, though. There are floodplains of basalts, as well as other types of volcanoes that, quote, were formed by more explosive volcanism because they are highly eroded on the flanks, she said. Other worlds in our solar system also have lava volcanism in the ancient past, including Earth's moon, Mercury, and the dwarf planet Ceres, Lopez said. And there are worlds with possible cryovolcanism or icy volcanoes, in which the erupting material is water or water mixed with nitrogen or methane. There is evidence of active plumes at Jupiter's moon Europa and Saturn's moon Enceladus. Saturn's moon Titan may also have past cryovolcanic features on its surface, Lopez research has found. And other worlds with possible cryovolcanism include Triton, which is Neptune's largest moon, Pluto, and Charon, Pluto's largest moon. This was originally published in Live Science by Elizabeth Howell, Unbedded Reality here. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.